Hey everybody, I just wanted to come back and do a companion page for my last layout. And I had a lot of little die cuts left over and scraps, so I cut a few more little labels and things out of my scraps. I pretty much just made Swiss cheese out of everything that was left. And I used the Sizzix die and this Project Life die to make some more pieces. And the only two full sheets of paper I had left that matched my last layout were these two, and so I cut them to fit in two of the squares just so I'd have some continuity from my 12 by 12 layout to this one. And so I'm going to round the corners of these just to match, because I'm going to have to use some other Project Life cards to fill the other pockets. And I don't know what cards these are or what they came from, which collection and stuff, but I just looked through my stash to find some ones that would complement my page. And I get a lot of people asking, well, you only scrapbooked one picture and I have a lot of pictures of an event, and what do you do when you have multiple photos? And so this is what I do when I have multiple photos. I might scrapbook the main one. I scrapbook the one with all four of them together. But there were a lot of other little outtakes from this trip to the Tulip Gardens and cute photos, so I just went ahead and printed them out and thought I'd do this companion page to go with it. So you can see that on that one 4x6 card, since I'm going to put it behind this large photo, I didn't need it to span the whole way, so I cut down and made a smaller card out of it. And then I'm using the little offcuts here. You can see I'm just rounding the corners and putting them on each end. And then when I put the photo on there, it'll look like it goes all the way across. And then that way I can, spread my coordinating papers around as much as possible. And so I just I had a couple more tulips that I had done with that old Sizzix die, and then I had sewn down the center of them. So I'm going to spread those over two cards. Then I had a lot of little leftover bows from the last one. And I look at using these butterflies again that I cut out last time, but they're still just too large for this, so I'll have to save them for some other time. And then these are all the little tiny scraps that I had left over, and I mean, I really used every little piece. And that way, I'm not going to use all these on this layout, but at least I can put them into my die cut tray and use them later, and the scraps didn't go to waste. So whatever I don't use here will hopefully go in my scrap bin and get used later. Can always use little labels and hearts and pinked circles and things like that. They're really versatile. So again, I'm just kind of using the same things that I used on the prior layout, and it is the video that I uploaded just before this one. It is layout process video number 70, and I'm putting tulips on this one. I'm putting the bows on this one. I'll also use the same puffy stickers and phrase stickers just to, again, bring everything from the other side over to this side. And so I found this card that just says happiness on it, and I'm going to put two of the tulips there. I figured they only needed one card for journaling. I'll let Mom journal on that and say what day and which tulip gardens they went to and all that kind of good stuff. So it'll be in her handwriting, and this will go in the baby book. I did one for Mason, the older boy's first year, and this will go in Levi's first year. Since he's in there, he's just kind of too small to be wandering around. Mason's up walking around, but Levi's still just a cuddly little guy. So just going ahead and putting all my photos down, and this is one of those Becky Higgins Project Life die cuts, so those fit perfectly on the cards. And this is just a great way to include all those photos, when you get a lot of really nice photos, and that way it highlights each individual person a little more, you know, close-ups of individuals and stuff. And so what I'll do is on the back side, the next time I have a layout where I want to do a companion page, you know, with a lot of photos, I'll use the back side for that, you know, so it'll be a whole nother layout that I'll use on the back for the back. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So again, I am just using the pinked circles and putting some of the extra bows that I had, and they have staples in the center of them, just like on the last page. And yeah, just not taking too much time with this. It went really quick. You know, just kind of sticking down these label pieces, bows, hearts, circles. And then now I'm going to go and pull these puffy hearts like I did on the last layout and add those to some of the tulips. And these are puffy hearts from K & Company. And then I also used enamel dots on my last layout, so I'm going to use them on this as well. And I like this because they're at a tulip gardens. I get to use flowers all over this, even though, you know, they have 2 boys. It's nice to be able to do a floral layout for the baby album. It's like I'm going with the theme on this one. And so I had these puffy stickers that are little banners, and I used that camera banner on one. And then this one, that pink one I just put down, had a tulip in it. So how perfect is that? Even though it was pink and I don't have a lot of pink on this, I just had to use it because it had that tulip. And then these are, I think, some planner, these are the 365 planner puffy stickers. One had a little camera and another one said, oh shoot, like happy day or something like that. And then these are the My Mind's Eye word stickers that I used on the last layout. And I'm just pulling a few more. I had a hard time. There weren't that many words that really fit too much because I used them on the last page, but I was able to find a few to scatter around on here as well. At least I'm trying to put it, and then I put it back. Yeah, I was down to the last few things that would actually really work and make sense. And so I think that is pretty much going to be my whole layout. I think about using this date and place sticker, but it was just too big. So I went ahead and put it back. Figure she can journal what she wants on that one card. And so that is my finished companion page. And like I said, it went together really fast because I already had, you know, all my colors, a lot of my items already cut out. I knew what I was going to use product-wise, and so the companion page goes really fast after you do your 12 by 12 layout. And so those are the close-ups of the little tulips and items, and then I'm going to put a close-up here of this page. There we go, and I have it on our wood grain floor so you can kind of see my floor showing up through behind it. And then I'm going to do it with the companion page there so you can kind of see how it will look in the album. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or anything, just leave me a comment below and I will talk to you later. Bye!